I want to talk to you today about ESG and supply chains, how we can mitigate risk and create opportunities by being effective with how we look at ESG and supply chains. ESG is an increasingly important supply chain issue, regardless of sector or industry. It's important for upstream, for procurement activities. It's important for downstream, for marketing, sales, branding opportunities. It applies across industries and sectors: oil and gas, mining, consumer goods, engineering, construction, public sector contracts, everything. So if we look at ESG in upstream issues, if we look at ESG in procurement, it impacts your brand, your marketing, your sales, and your ESG reporting. Social and environmental impacts of supply chains extend far beyond Scope 3 GHG emissions. It's not just about the emissions that your suppliers are creating. If you're looking at upstream activities, who you're contracting with to deliver what you're delivering, how you are procuring your goods and services. These are all really, really important areas. You'll find, and we'll get into this later, but many companies are actually screening their suppliers to ensure there aren't ESG headaches or ESG non-performance issues embedded in their upstream supply chain. And if you aren't, you probably should be, because an ESG issue with one of your suppliers is going to affect your brand. It's going to affect your performance. Weak ESG performance in your procurement, in your upstream activities, can lead to significant disadvantages. This applies across most sectors and industries. ESG can be a significant issue in your downstream side of your business, your marketing, your sales, and branding. If you're looking at a consumer goods company, customers, the public, is less interested in buying from a company that has ESG issues, that has social and environmental issues with their activities. They're more interested in buying from companies that have strong social records, that have strong environmental records. Your brand reputation and the marketability of whatever you are selling is influenced by your social and environmental performance. I don't care what kind of business you are, if you're an engineering business, if you're a contracting business, if you're a consumer goods business, if you're a health services supplier. Consumers, governments, and businesses avoid suppliers with poor ESG track records. So if you want to sell to consumers, to governments, to industry, to other businesses, pay attention to your ESG and be able to communicate it. Strong ESG performance, well communicated, can enhance the attractiveness of your products and services and your ability to market them. This applies across all sectors. Consumer goods. I actually run a company that provides ingredients to the natural and organic skincare and cosmetics sector. We focus very tightly on the social and environmental impact of our upstream procurement activities, how we produce the ingredients, how we acquire them, and then we package and communicate that to support our downstream marketing, and our customers love it. Our customers, whether they're consumers, whether they're other businesses, love the fact that they know they're dealing with a supply chain with strong environmental and social credentials, and they pass that on to their customers. Look at the oil and gas industry. One of the industries facing the greatest amount of ESG performance pressure. If you are an engineering firm or a construction firm or supplying goods or other services to the oil and gas industry, your ability to get contracts, to make sales, is going to be negatively impacted if you don't have strong ESG performance. It will be enhanced if you have strong ESG performance and you're able to communicate that well. You're going to be more attractive to the oil and gas companies that you're marketing your services and your goods to. Same thing in mining, same thing in engineering, same thing in construction. The general contractor on a construction project does not want to have suppliers who have social and environmental issues. It will reflect badly on their performance. High-tech, public sector procurement. This applies across all industries and sectors. Consumer goods. Ethical sourcing, sustainability, and social impact are increasingly important in products, in services. For oil and gas and mining sector, reputational management, they are under investor pressures, they're under regulatory compliance issues to better perform on the ESG, and that includes ESG performance in their supply chain, in their upstream supply chain. So if you are wanting to provide goods and services, it's important you get that together. Exactly the same with the mining industry, same sort of thing. Reputation management, investor pressures, regulatory compliance, community issues. These sectors all affected. So ESG performance is really critical in supply chains and will get more critical. You give yourself a strong business advantage by setting up your business as not only a good quality supplier of goods and services, whatever you're providing, but also an effective manager of environmental and social issues. This applies to your upstream, to your downstream, across all sectors, and really you ignore it at your peril.
At the CSR-ESG Institute, we're here to help you do more, be more, and achieve more. Our goal is to make your business stronger, better, more resilient, and more competitive, at the same time as you create social value and support the environment and ecosystems. For more information on how our team can support you, visit us at csrtraininginstitute.com or email our president and founder, Wayne Dunn, directly at wayne@csrtraininginstitute.com. Join us and create value and impact where business meets community.